Hi, this is Hakim Cortez, and again, you are here at the brand new channel called the Hebrew Bible Channel, the HBC. I'll be talking on subjects that you've heard most of your life, but the subjects and the history that you know is wrong. Probably not everything, but key points of stories. For example, the word God does not mean what you think it means. And before you shut the camera off or change the channel, listen to what I've got to say. It will be just a few minutes long. A deeper study will come at a different video. But the word God does not mean what you say it means, or think it means. Excuse me. The word for the Creator is Yahoo. And what that means in Hebrew, it's spelled capital Y, capital A, capital H, capital U. And people know it as the tetragrammaton of the ancient alphabet of the YHWH. I am an expert in Hebrew alphabet and Hebrew script. I know paleography, epigraphy of the ancient Proto and Paleo Hebrew, and I write documents on a regular basis translating for the nation of Israel and Hebrew University in Israel. One of the subjects I'll be talking about is the Garden of Eden. There is no talking snake, never has been and isn't today. And I'll prove that to you both through knowledge and history and biblical truths. If there's no snake in the garden, who's talking to Eve? You're probably scratching your head wondering, I don't know. Who's in the garden? Adam and Eve. Who's talking to Eve if there's no snake in the garden? I don't know. That's how confused you've been taught in your fishbowl. I've been there. We've all been there. I've been studying the Hebrew Bible for 22 years straight, rewriting, correcting. I originally started putting in the Holy Creator's name back into His holy word, where it was removed 7,000 times. And the words they put in place is not real. I can prove that to you if you listen to that class also. Who's talking to Eve is Adam. Oh, wow, that's an eye-opener. You mean Eve is not the creator and the beginner and the origin of sin? No, it was her husband. Let me teach you that. Let me break it down just a little bit for you. Why was it Adam? Because Yah spoke to Adam what you could do and what you couldn't do. And to take of the tree of knowledge of good and evil was forbidden. All the rest of the fruit was free. All the rest of the trees were available. All the rest of the garden was available. Free food. Living in a Shangri-La, a utopia, a paradise. But after living there a period of time and having his wife made from his rib and made into a woman, oh, there's a subject for us. What's a woman? Oh, my. Have we got so far away from truth? Has truth fully fell to the streets and people are stepping on it? What our world and what you and what we all need today is truth. Foundational principles that are solid truth, that do not change. Throughout history, the beginning of the Bible, Genesis said He created male and female. End of story. And if you don't believe that, look at your anatomy. You were born either a male or female. And I know there's morphodites, or if I'm saying that right, but few and far between. The average person is either a male or a female. Again, if you don't know that, look at yourself in the mirror when you're getting into the shower or out of the shower. You have male body parts or you have female body parts. What is a woman? Let me touch on it just a little bit. I'm cutting this short, giving you a sample of what you're about to hear. It says that Adam was put to sleep by the Creator, and he removed from him the rib of his body. And from the rib he made Eve, the woman. What does woman mean? It simply means from the womb of the man. All females originated from Eve, and Eve originated from Adam's rib. When men don't have wombs, you misunderstand the word womb. It means the inner part of your body, the inner cavity. Yes, that's where a baby grows, in the womb of a woman. But the rib is in the womb of a man as well as a woman. I'm not talking about reproduction organs like a woman. I'm talking about the rib cage. She came from the rib, and she was made into a full-fledged woman. That's who Eve is. Want me to go a little deeper? You know what the rib is for? The rib is for to protect your heart and lungs from danger. It's a body shield. It's called the rib cage of 24 ribs, if I've got that right. You'll find I'm not a medical doctor, but I do know a lot about the Hebrew. And I think it is 24 ribs. I'm not positive, but look it up and send me a message and correct me. I don't mind. So the rib cage is to protect the heart and lungs. His helpmate, his wife, Eve, and her last name was Adam, because the scripture says in Genesis, they were both named Adam. Well, why is that? Adam and Evan. Adam, because she took on her husband's name at the beginning of time. So he's Adam, and she's Eve Adam. And it's the beginning, if you want to laugh about this, the first Adam's family. Maybe that's your last name, and that's your root all the way back to creation. The rib is supposed to protect a man's heart and lungs. Can you receive that? But what happens when you fall and you break a rib? The rib becomes a jagged dagger. And if it's pushed in, the first thing it's going to do is puncture the heart or puncture the lungs, or a lung, depending on if it's on the left or the right. And so the rib, the woman, from the middle of a man, inside the man, from his womb of the man, woman, she came from a man. Believe it or not, society today doesn't let you talk about it. But that's the foundational principles of life, and that's the truth. Now she breaks rank, and she decides she doesn't want to be the rib no more. And for any reason, she wants to kill her husband and take his wealth, his home, and run off with another man somewhere. Or maybe she already has another man or two or three or four or five. Oh, that's a touchy subject. My wife's faithful. If she's running your house, you're already upside down. The scripture says, let every man rule his house well. There can only be one lead, the father, the husband. And you better pray when you married him that he's connected to the Creator and he knows Yah. Why am I calling him Yah? It's short for Yahoo. Well, that's not familiar. Sure it is. What do you do at a football game, a basketball game, a baseball game, at a wedding? You lift your hands to heaven. Yahoo! Yahoo! We're winning! Yahoo! I graduated! Yahoo! I got my first degree! Yahoo! I got my second degree! Yahoo! I'm getting married! Yahoo! I'm having a baby! We're having babies! And people yell it and scream it by the thousands at stadiums and have no idea what they're all saying. What they're saying is, Yahoo means he who created all things and he who rules all things. If you want to know a little deeper subject on the name of the Creator, his sacred name is Yahoo Oahu. Now you'll hear people say Yahweh, Jehovah, which is a wicked name. Jehovah's a wicked name. I'll prove that to you in teaching. And it's straight from the dictionary, the Hebrew dictionary. Yah is correct, but Yahweh's wrong. They're mistranslating the Tetragrammaton, the YHWH. They don't know what the vowels are. They're making it up. But I can prove to you what the vowels are. It says Yahu, Y-A-H-U. For thousands of years, it's written in ancient writings. And again, I will prove that to you. And as I speak to you, I hope your heart's jumping, your mind's jumping. But beware. You've been taught all your life the wrong things. And when I gave an introduction that this is unveiling thousands of years of hidden truth, it is. Maybe thousands of years. I'm sure you heard all your life, your neighbors heard all their life, your grandma, your mom, dad, your great-grandparents, that there was a talking snake in the garden. And why would Adam, who's a perfect man, try to destroy his wife in curiosity of what that fruit is and what it does do? He knew they would kill her. Oh, get ready for this. You're going to like this. And this is just a sample of what I'm going to tell you. And I'm going to teach you from Genesis to Malachi. I'm going to teach you what people call the Old Testament. We call the Hebrew Bible. When I changed from Christianity and other religious teachings to Hebrew only, I felt alone, outcast. I've had sickness and problems for many, many years. Many years. But I've been in the Hebrew teachings with my entire family for 22 plus years. And I've been studying the Bible all my life since I was a little boy in the 3rd grade, taking my mom's King James Version Bible and going out and sitting in the car in the hot sun with the windows up. I want some privacy. Sat in an old beat-up car that we owned. My mother was a single parent raising 8 children. I was the 7th child, second from the youngest. And I had plenty of examples ahead of me how not to live. I could have followed any of my 6 brothers or sisters and lived their lifestyle. But I decided I didn't want that. I want something better. So in the 3rd grade, I went out and talked to Yah in the car and said, teach me, speak to me. I want to know your understanding of your word. Welcome to come back and hear part 2 of the basic foundation principles. Yah bless you all. Keep you all. Until next time. That's a sample.